How we doing, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Vegas Sports Union. Yes, you heard that here first. Vegas Sports Union is our official name. We will be on any social media platform: Facebook, Twitter, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast as well. As always, Jesus Carrillo and
Jonathan Munoz. We're going to talk about our weekly headlines.
Of course, we have to start off from the Cowboys. Because, man, I was doubting them. I thought they were out for the count. But, of course, as we saw,
How about the Cowboys?
what a game. Do you guys know what they drive out there in Dallas?
What are they doing?
They drive Rams.
Rams?
They run them up and down the field for over 200 yards. And just leave them. Gosh,
I like that.
disgusting.
I like that. No, but let's talk about the Cowboys, man. They did what you said last time. They ran it. They used Ezekiel Elliott. That's the number one thing they have to do all the time. Run it through him and then figure out the passing, in between some plays, stuff like that. But yeah, the Rams. I think the Rams also
They're a good
overshot.
team. The Rams is a great team. They have, of course, the anticipated Ramsey. They got Donald. And Gurley's a great running back. But what?
They're hiding something because that knee's slowing them down. He's not the same Gurley as before. And then golf, they're putting the ball to run through. They're kind of doing the same thing with the Cowboys doing. They're trying to let the quarterbacks run the thing, and we already showed that they're not reliable. They can go so far. They're limited. So they gotta keep running the ball out also. But yeah, I'm glad my Cowboys pulled through because they actually didn't have to do anything.
And what do you think he has to do this week, though? He's not on the injury report, that's for sure.
No, but he's got lingering shoulder problem. They didn't put it on the injury report, but I don't know if that could be a tactic so they can come in there with make the Eagles think that they're gonna run the whole time, and you never know, you might trick the defense, the coordinator, to put an extra person in the box and just try to stop Zeke, but that might give Dak opportunity to find someone open out there. Their secondaries is hurting as well for the Eagles. So I don't know, but they have to win, man. Because if they don't win, that's gonna be like
It's a must-win situation.
It's a green light for them to go out and get rid of everybody. Start looking for coaches. They have to get rid of them. Don't wait till the next year. Just right then and there. If they lose that, drop everybody.
Everybody, including Dak?
No, well, that's why they haven't paid him, man, because
They don't know what's
times
happening.
situations like this.
Especially with that injury.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to this game. It's always a great game when they play against the Eagles. A lot of rivalry there, a lot of fan. Like to talk crap. It's great. I'm not a fan of either, so I can stay on the sidelines and just spectate.
You know how the Cowboys are, man. This is our year every year. So,
What a win. Was that a stop? Stoppage.
Another one for Eddie Reynosa.
Watching your boxing
Trainer of the year.
fight. But let's just move over to the another big impact of the week. Niners losing to the Falcons.
To the Falcons. Jimmy G is not unstoppable, guys. I mean, he's still. He can't carry the team on his shoulders, that's for sure.
No.
He's got a lot to develop, a lot to progress. For him to say he's the next Tom Brady, still not there yet. Impressive numbers. Impressive numbers. Still not in the top 5, that's for sure.
Oh no, he's not. Then it's the coach with his trick plays, his movement, especially that defense. That defense, man, it's that defensive line. They got, I think, four first rounders or 3. Armstead, Brockner, Bosa, and then I don't even remember the other guy's name, but yeah, that's unstoppable. And then they got Richard Sherman. Their secondary, they don't have to rely on their secondary because that defensive line is gonna break into any offensive tackles or guards and stuff like that. So
well, they got the weapons. They got their loss. It's not bad. They could, of course, bounce back. They're still ahead of most of their division. They're 11-3. Of course, Jimmy G with an amazing 3,400 yards. 26 touchdowns overall this year. 11 interceptions, which is not bad.
And he's got that new weapon, Sanders. And you got Samuel coming up. I picked up Samuel for my fantasy, even though I'm last. He helped me out because that guy can fly, man.
I know I talked about it last year. I wasn't first, but now I'm battling for third place. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me.
So this all depends on their next game. They're going against the Rams. It's all about seeding between them and the Seahawks. The Seahawks could take the whole division, or who they're playing against. The Seahawks playing against who? Then the Niners have to win out in order for them to get the top spot. Who's it at? Let's see. That's the next week.
Oh yeah, I'm on week 17. Sorry, guys.
Can't trust computers.
You just can't. That's why it's good pen and paper.
But it all depends on the seeding, because whichever team, the Niners or the Seahawks, they're gonna go in Dallas, even though both those teams have 11 wins against an 8-8 possible 9-7 team.
Seahawks got Arizona at home, so it looks like they're probably gonna come out with that win.
I like Kyle Murray, man. That's why I took him on fantasy. You can be that team that comes up big and takes them out as well. That would hurt the Niners. Their confidence going into the playoffs, that can definitely hurt them.
Well, I think they're a little confident themselves, especially after the Rams coming off of that.
Yeah, they're getting big-headed. I mean, I know their fan base is getting real big-headed.
They're out. They're out and they're back. Beware.
Don't they call themselves the Faithful? Niner Faithful? That's kind of ironic. Anyways, well, either way, they got to play the Cowboys, and I don't know. That's going to be a tough one for the Cowboys, but the Cowboys is that team that could be.
That's America's team. That's going to be talked
any
about
given
regardless.
Sunday. They can go out there and beat any team. Imagine that offensive line against.
That's beautiful. That's what they were all purchased for. That's what they were structured around, and everybody showed out that day. I mean, there was no flaws. Even their defense, they kept it to a touchdown, right? It was amazing. Anyways,
let's move on to the.
How do you guys feel about Odell Beckham Jr.? Has he matured?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this a little tactic of being polite?
I don't know.
Can we say that
something's going on, man, and he's.
Well, let's get to what happened. First of all, he was talking about he wanted out. He wanted to be traded, right?
He kept telling 4 different.
For everybody that doesn't know what's going on, he was telling teams, talking to teams that he wanted to be gone, that he wanted to trade. They were telling that to the sideline to the other team, come get me. We don't know if it was like a come get me, like fight me as in play me, or help me, come get me, I want to go.
No, it was directed towards come get me in order for like a trade, or well, it has to be trade because he's still under the extension contract from the Giants. But what's going on with the Browns with that? Would you go out there and trade him and get somebody to help the offensive line, because that Lions was hurting Baker Mayfield?
Yes, I would trade him. They got Jarvis Landry. They still got weapons out there to help. Him and Baker Mayfield and Odell are just not clicking. It shouldn't be. For the stats that they both are, the players that they both are, there should be something amazing there, which is not. Can they blame it on the coaching?
It's got it, yeah.
Of course. Is he out the way? Is he going to be out the door soon?
He's got it, I think.
Probably. But there's something going on. I do know that Odell, from my point of view, he's matured on this conversation. He's playing it how I feel like every other pro athlete should play it, hear what the media wants to hear. You can't throw no one under the bus, even as much as you want to get traded. It's worked out in the past, it hasn't worked out. There's still some people out there that will talk, and look at where they got them. AV, So I think he did a good part on his take. Great respond. And it's nothing really that special for him to stay with the Browns, how he mentioned.
Yeah, but that you saw the coach get into it with Landry, or actually Landry getting into the coach. They're fed up. That coach has got to go. I think he's definitely gone, because you can't have all that talent. And of course, he end up where you're at right now.
And he doesn't like being around the chaos. Every time he's around chaos, something bad happens. So we've seen these kind of situations before, and I think he's gonna be going. He's gonna be going.
Well, there's rumors 4 teams that he can possibly go to.
Which are they?
He definitely's got to go. The best fit for him would probably be the Patriots, if they want to go out there and pay him. But Steelers could be another team. He's also talked about the Niners and even Seattle. Now Seattle lost Josh Gordon.
Seattle.
Can't lay off the weed, man. But yeah, John Dorsey. This all falls on John Dorsey, the general manager, because he needs to go after somebody in the offensive in the draft, offensive line. Maybe he can trade up, trade Beckham. I would, but they gotta do something because they desperately need some help.
They do. And well, he's not going anywhere this year, but we'll see what happens there. And now let's gone to Lamar Jackson. Amazing.
Everybody doubted him.
Setting records.
Everybody. we got a joiner right here. She wants to help. You want to help?
Sorry, I had my baby, trying to come in the shop, and it's okay. Anyways, Lamar Jackson. Amazing, phenomenal, breaking records. He just passed Michael Vick, all-time rushing for a single season, right? And passing was that as well?
I think passing as well.
He's unstoppable.
And everybody doubted him.
You think they're going to set him out for the next game because they don't really need him?
Against the Browns? No, he's got something to prove. He's trying to get that MVP trophy. He's got to go out there and put as many numbers as he can. Finish the year strong.
Set the bar higher than you.
Like I said, he's a humble guy, but he's trying to prove out there that everybody was wrong about him.
Big trust.
Try to make him turn into a wide receiver because they didn't think he can throw, and he went out there and practice.
Handled his business.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Big trust, right? Big trust.
They go against the Browns this week, so that should be an easy win.
Easy win.
No, not always so easy. Which other games we got to talk about? We got to talk about the Green Bay Packers and the Vikings. That's another matchup right there that can take.
Isn't that a must or bust as well for the Vikings?
Well, they're I think they're in. I mean, if they lose, it gives a chance for the Rams to go in. But if they want to continue to try to get that division, they still can. It's still out there. I think they're only a game behind the Packers. They got to go out there. The Packers are not as strong as people think. They're beatable. They started their season really good with
Everybody
defense.
still just talks about Aaron Rodgers, the real number 12.
Yeah.
I like saying that because my brother-in-law's here and he's a die-hard Tom Brady fan. But Aaron Rodgers, he could always pull something out of his sleeve, of course. But I just don't think they're that great. I just don't think they're that great this year. They haven't proved it. Lost some really important games. They are big underdog against Minnesota this week. They're getting 5.5. If I was to say put some money, I'd just take the points. Because like I said, you just never know. You never know.
Yeah, where are they playing at?
They're playing at Minnesota.
In Minnesota? Oh. They might go out there and finish strong. I would go with the Vikings because they're the ones that are more complete. Even though I don't think their running back Cook is gonna be playing. But that coach Zimmer, he knows Rodgers real well, so he might come up with some sneak plays or something like that.
And then last on the list for football, our Raiders here in hometown. Derek Carr and John Gruden. We've been hearing about, they're not getting along well. Is that going to be his guy going in for the rest of the 10 years that he's with the Raiders? I don't know. I feel like if he gives up on Derek Carr, he's still a great quarterback. Of course, he's not one of the best, but he has potential to get the job done. In their division, going against the Rams, their biggest threat is Kansas City, and of course, he's not no Patrick Mahomes, and will never be. It sucks being in a division like that where you got the big brother who's just phenomenal. How are you gonna line up to that? He's gonna bully you every single game. Doesn't mean they can't win. Doesn't mean they can. They need to improve, of course, but how will it pan out in the future?
I don't know. The crazy thing is, like I said, they're gonna be neighbors. Him and Gruden. They're both building their houses out here in Vegas when they're moving out here. But I don't think that's Gruden's guy. Everybody talks about Gruden likes to get his guys, and that's not. I don't think that's his guy. That's why he tried to pick up Peterman from the Bills, Nate Peterman, and then Glenn from the Bears. Try to see what kind of quarterbacks he has. So he might either go somewhere after the draft or, like he always does, get somebody older. He can go out there and get Tannehill, pay more than what the Titans can offer, unless they franchise tag him, or go out for anybody. You never know. Maybe Brady ends up in Oakland. In Vegas.
I can't say nothing's not impossible, right? But
yeah,
Brady to Vegas, well, that would be just too crazy. But that'd be great. They could do something here, right?
Yeah, that would bring a lot of people in.
I wouldn't want him to go. That's just my opinion.
But we gotta give up to we congratulate Joe Burrow winning the Heisman from LSU. A lot of people are saying that he's probably the best quarterback coming out of this draft. But do you think he will go number one?
Who's got the number 1 pick?
It'll be the Bengals. If they've started right now, it'll be the Bengals.
And they need him, right?
They need a quarterback.
So he might well, just based off of that, I'm no expert, so I think I would. If I was the Bengals, I'd want for him. If he's a so-called roll the dice with him, why not?
He might. I don't know. My personal opinion, I think he's a little bit overrated because he does have a good team, and that coach is an elite coach. The LSU has NFL players on that team, and so you can say that LSU's carrying him.
LSU's produced a bunch of them. Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, right?
Yeah.
But what does stick out to me too, he was a transfer from Ohio State. Who else was just a transfer that's doing great things right now? Drew Brees, right?
Drew Brees.
Transfer, and man, you just can never give up on the guy.
No.
Look at the man. He's barely 6 feet tall. He's like 5'11" or something like that.
And one of the best quarterbacks.
And one of the best. Everybody overlooked him. He's amazing. Congratulations to Drew Brees as well for passing Peyton Manning on passing yards and touchdowns.
Like I said, they always talk about Brady and all these other quarterbacks, Rodgers, Montana, Marino, but they never talk about Brees.
He's got heart, and after hearing what Reggie Bush had to say, how he would always see him in the Superdome and the dome just practicing, not even with the ball in his hands, just running plays off mind, just making sure and perfecting his craft, and it goes to show all that counts, all that goes into consideration. But congratulations, Joe Burrow, and hope to see you in the NFL and prosper and do great things. Do great things, my friend. Don't let these people
I just hope that
talk you out, and
Cincinnati can help them not become another Cleveland. They're both in the same state, so Cleveland has a QB grave. Let's transition to let's go over the basketball. Biggest news. The Lakers lost.
Yes, Lakers lost to the Bucks, only by 7. We're still a great team. The Rockets definitely won't be out of a 7-game series, so that's no worry about that there. Was that maybe a preview of the NBA Finals? Lakers and the Bucks?
Could be. That's
the only other team I really see would be the Lakers, maybe the Clippers. Maybe out of a 7-game, but nobody else I think has a chance.
We'll see. We'll see if they any injuries pop up, but
yeah, everybody does have to stay healthy.
I mean, the Lakers came off of how many road games? 5 road games. They could be tired, and then LeBron's over there going to see his kids, so that could add up to the fatigue. They were playing catch up all game.
He's gonna play, but he's not gonna cry about playing either. He's none of this load management stuff. He's gonna play, but again, we need them healthy.
So what happens when you're the GOAT?
I'm the best team.
But they lose against the Pacers. A game before that, a bunch of nobodies.
I mean, it happens. It happens, right? There's those good days, bad days.
It's a decent squad. Just don't sleep on the Pacers, man. That's another team that's gonna come out of the East. They'll make it the playoffs.
They're anyway, 60.
Oh yeah.
They're making it. But out of the East, I don't know, man. We got Sixers. We still got Boston. I don't think they're gonna match up though. I think Bucks are still gonna take everything.
Boston, Toronto, and Bucks. I can see those teams. Sixers, they still can't figure out who's gonna shoot the ball. They don't have their main guy.
They don't have the mentality.
No. They had Jimmy Butler, and saw what happened with that.
And now he's in Miami doing great things.
And the Raptors just lost Siakam to a groin, so he's out indefinitely. So that's gonna change some of the
groin injuries, man.
lingering. That happened to LeBron last year. How many games? 40 games? 30 games? Around there?
I think that was a great thing because he was able to rest for this now. And now they're doing good things.
Did you hear what Kevin Garnett said about LeBron? That he broke him. No, he didn't.
But he didn't. He would take all the Boston Celtics and try to do it. Not happening.
Before LeBron did the big three, that everybody tries to say that LeBron started that. There was the big four in Boston, when they had Ray Allen to Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett,
Ray Allen, shout
and
out.
Rajon Rondo. Did they break LeBron? No, they didn't. They took advantage of him. There was one man in Cleveland, and Cleveland is who broke LeBron. That's why he left. Yeah, that was pretty stupid for him saying that. Let's move over to
Kevin Garnett, he's got that new movie coming out too. I'm looking forward to it.
that movie. Yeah,
Yeah, with Adam Sandler.
That Uncut Gem.
Uncut Gems, yeah. I'm not sure if we can talk about it out here or not, but I know it's going to be a great movie.
Let's talk about
Garnett.
Where's Zion? Where's he at?
Yeah, I don't think he's not going to play for the rest of the season.
I was just.
I think they should just sit him out. They have nothing to prove.
No, they haven't. They're
not going to play for no.
All their leftover, all the Laker rejects they have over there. They're not performing. Lonzo, who is going to be the best point guard in the Lakers' future, is still averaging 10 points. So I was right on that one. That's a shout out for Roger, who kept saying that he was going to be the best Laker ever. He's a bust. You can say he's a bust. His dad's a bust too.
So it's big baller brand.
Yeah.
But I don't think I wouldn't say play him. I mean, let's just keep him healthy as possible because
he needs to lose weight. The knee issue is due to weight.
He's like
Big
290, bro.
he's huge.
That's a big guy.
He's huge.
They can affect, if they play him, they rush him in there, and he's not ready. He's overweight. That can affect his career. You never know.
I mean, they still got Brandon Ingram though. He just did.
Oh,
he did win. He did help him win with 34 points. He's just in this other
There
game.
is a reason why the Lakers traded him. He's maybe not worthy.
Man,
James Worthy.
They're young.
I gotta put that in, huh?
They're young. They're young. They got a lot of growing to do. But as far as Zion, in my opinion, not sit him out for the rest of the year. Nothing to play for. No potential of making anything. So why even risk hurting him? One of your star player.
Yeah.
No, you're one of your biggest star player.
The face
Definitely.
of the team.
Yeah.
That's New Orleans Pelicans star after
They could be an ex-NBA star.
yeah, that's the guy who's supposed to replace all the greats right now. So I don't know. I would just let them sit as long as they can because they're not gonna make it to the playoffs. And why would you want to take it? Maybe exit out the first round.
Tank, get another first-round pick.
Yep, there you go.
High pick. Get him trained.
Get a real point guard.
Lose weight. Get into NBA. Something.
How about my Rockets though? Against the Clippers.
That was good. James Harden, he's an animal. He's an animal. What are we gonna do?
It was Russell. What Russell have? 40 points?
Russell
Westbrook.
Oh yeah, he had to step up, and that's why I think that chemistry. They said it wasn't going to work, and I think the coaches got to figure out if one's sitting, the other one runs the team, yeah, and then don't put them up too many times.
Alternate.
Yeah, alternate, and then I think Harden knew that his shot wasn't going in, so I think he finally let go and said, "I don't have to care."
That's what you got to realize it.
And Westbrook is way more aggressive. That guy goes 100. He's dunking from a free throw. He's going out there giving 110%.
Every single time. He led on triple doubles last year. Was it in the season?
Yeah. Well, he was stat
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row. Yeah, this guy's.
I mean,
Russell Westbrook.
I have my doubts, but
once they got that chemistry in, and once they know how to play with each other.
But you see how he was attacking the mid game, the shots, and just little floaters, or just
Those are the ones that count. Those 2 points. Those are the must.
Yeah, the ones that
can
matter. If your three's not going in and you can't, and Harden can't go in there and penetrate, those are the shots you needed.
Let me tell you something about 3-pointers. I hate.
It's analytics says 3-pointers.
Especially when you got money on it, You're trying to get 2 or 3 points, to go over or under, and what is everybody doing? Trying to shoot threes and trying to win the game.
Everybody wants a Curry.
I know you guys had all relate out there. It happens to the best. But going back to your Rockets, big ups. They're definitely a team to watch out for.
if Chris Paul, how Westbrook is playing, that's how Chris Paul played when he was younger, aggressive. Imagine if Chris Paul was younger, and with that aggression that Russell Westbrook, I think that they could have took the Warriors out. And now they got somebody who they needed, who's aggressive and can play off the ball. He's shown it. I don't know. Hopefully, man, they don't have to worry about the Warriors anymore.
Nobody does.
So nobody does, yeah. But we'll see if they can play like that 7 games or 4.
They gotta just trust each other.
Yeah.
They can switch off because either one can play the 1. If somebody else's shot's falling, you switch to the 1 and give him the ball. Because either one of them can play the shooting guard. They can, they can move to the 2, you know, or the
Someone, and then
whoever's hot,
Harden's always
just give it
the
up,
point.
get the assist. They both good at assist.
He's got. That's why. He's got. Harden's got to realize that he can't always do it all, especially during the playoffs when he disappears.
Sometimes he
so
holds the ball too much to the end of the
Yeah,
clock.
he's holding the ball.
And then they'll double team him, and then he can't kick
He runs
out.
it down, leaves it 7 seconds, and kicks it out.
Yeah, then
and that,
you don't give the people time to run and play.
You want to leave at least probably like 10 to 11 seconds and make that shot, and they still have an opportunity to get the ball from air ball, block, or anything like that, because you're giving it to
I noticed that
basically
he
nobody,
runs the clock down too
a
much.
role player,
Just sitting there on top.
to shoot it in less than 3 seconds. No, they can't do
It's
it.
not happening.
No.
Well, to just introduce you guys, this is Miguel Castillo coming in from the east side.
What's up,
He is
guys?
here on vacation. He is butting in every now and then. He's got
I'm chiming in here and there.
great
you know.
opinions, you know.
His insights.
He's got some great insight. He's also a sport fanatic.
Love basketball.
Loves basketball, so he will give us a little breakdown of what he knows.
On the side note, you know, I'm over here watching the boxing fight. We have Chavez versus Jacobs.
Jacobs.
So
Or Will Smith from
we're gonna-
Smith.
yeah, when he ate the shellfish or something.
I mean, I guess it's a good show tonight.
So I'm jumping back in and out. Sorry, guys.
If
You're
you guys
looking
see
at my
that
voice.
Travis hair, just how he dyed his hair.
It's Chris Brown look.
He looks like he just got done doing some rails too. That's what his dad's known for.
He's trying to break. He needs to
We're
win.
gonna make Miguel our producer.
I'm gonna be Jamie from Joe Rogan. Shout out to the Bucks. Look it up, Miguel. Got it.
But that's pretty much it for the biggest headlines then.
Biggest headlines this week. Nothing coming in from our baseball. Still,
Few signings.
still just a
Angels
big
got a pitcher. Finally got
Who'd they get?
It's not an ace, but he was a guy under the radar for Atlanta Braves. Can't pronounce his name. Taran. He's a decent rotation man. I mean, that guy can come behind Ohtani if Ohtani runs on second on the rotation, and then what's his name? Taran. I'll look him up. He's a decent pitcher. He's been playing for the 8 years, and he's a decent one that they didn't want to pay him over there in Atlanta because Atlanta might not be doing so hot.
Tehran.
It's a 1 year deal.
It's a 1 year deal. It's not bad.
Julio Tehran. Teheran, if you want to say it in Spanish, Teheran. He's decent, man. He's not a nobody.
6 straight opening days.
He's
for,
probably as soon as
the
he walks
Braves.
in, he might be the best pitcher on the Angels. Next
He
to
was,
Ohtani.
he was hitting 11 with a 3.81 ERA in 2019. Has reached a 1 year deal with the Angels.
It's a 1 year deal. That's a good deal for.
Let's just try him out, see what happens. Of course, you guys still have one of the
They gotta
best.
go. They
Mike
gotta-
Trout.
They gotta go for Dallas Kitchell. They gotta go after him because their pitching is horrible, man. The best one, they lost the best one, like I said, Tyler Skaggs last year. They still got Heaney, but he ain't gonna do nothing. No other big signings. They're still waiting on Donaldson for. I think the Nationals might try to sign Donaldson to replace Rendon.
Well, let's just go on our quick little segment of take your picks. We'll just go ahead and go with the games for tomorrow, which is going to be fun. You know, it's about that time. We got football games on Saturday and on Sunday. Some of the best time of the year, I want to say. Just sports all weekend. Who wouldn't love that, right? So, starting at the top, we got the Texans and the Bucks. Texans are 9-5, and Bucks are 7-7.
No receivers for the Bucks.
No, Houston's got that.
Houston's got one.
Who's on?
I love Deshaun Watson. I had it for my fantasy football. It's going to be in Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have Mike Evans out rest of the season. Godwin's hamstring's hurt. So Rashad Perriman he played for the Ravens. He was their number 1. He might do good big. So if he's on the waiver wire, get his ass if you're still in the playoffs.
But I'm gonna go with Texans. I know Texans.
Oh yeah,
come out on top.
Texans got the win.
Texans gonna come out on top.
The loss against the Broncos though.
Oh,
Drew Lock. Drew Lock could be the future, but
Second game on the list, we have the Bills and the Patriots. I think it's gonna be a phenomenal game.
I hope
the Bills are coming in out of nowhere.
The Patriots lose.
Who doesn't hope the Patriots
if
lose?
they win,
I don't.
Cheaters.
Listen.
Cheaters. Go ahead, Mickey. Go ahead and give your take.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters
Well,
gonna hate.
actually, this is a must-win if they want to get a bye week in the playoffs.
yeah,
Is it in Buffalo or is it?
they're playing.
Gillette?
They're playing in Foxborough.
All right, they're really good against them at home. I think
But
they've only
that's
lost
defense,
once.
man.
Their defense is back on. Did you see them against the Bengals? And
They
Stephon Gilmore
They
is
are
the
five.
best
They are
corner.
5-1 at home. They're
I don't
phenomenal
think.
in Foxborough.
I think the Buffalo Bills White is this best.
He came from
quarterback.
the Bills. Remember that. I feel like I don't know. It's gonna be a good game. I hope our defense. We need two touchdowns from the defense because our offense is not clicking. Julian Edelman. I'm not sure if he's gonna play, but
he's hurt.
He's
hurt.
the
But
most
he's playing
reliable
hurt.
player
He's
we
playing
have right
hurt.
now.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
He's gonna play. Yeah,
he's
he's
questionable.
tough.
He's gonna play regardless.
Patriots have to win this game because
Well, if they need a bye week,
they need a bye week and they want to get home field advantage.
Exactly.
Because nobody can beat Patriots at home.
yeah, in the cold, it could be like the game against the Cowboys. How was
Because
that?
Plus they got all the surveillance cameras all in that stadium, ready to go.
How'd you play, boy, guys? I've heard. This comes up. You know what I'm saying? That when they would go play at teams, he would have to put fake playbooks or hide their playbooks.
Orlando Skendrick
That
for
was
the Cowboys
crazy.
when he played,
He's very scandalous, by the way.
Orlando Skendrick, he played for the Cowboys, the Chiefs, and the Eagles. He even said that his coaches would tell him every time he leaves the hotel room, take his playbook. If he has to go to the restroom, have it with him. If he has to go to the store, have it with him all the time because they got these little
Well, so who you guys going with?
these fucking rats, man.
That's gonna be. It's like a toss-up game, but
Look, I know.
you don't bet against that white boy Tom Brady at home, especially in December, January, or February, guys.
Look, I'm gonna take the points at 6.5.
6.5?
Just for the
What's
fact
the
that
over
they
under?
might win 37. 37 is the over and under. I know.
This is a field. I feel like this is a field goal game.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the only way the Patriots are gonna win by a field goal because
Drive it down, get
That's what I'm
close.
saying.
they're not gonna hit that red zone.
That's why I'll take Bills in the
They're gonna have a problem
points.
at the red zone. That's what because their offense.
Yeah, it's not clicking
good.
at all.
Bills, of course, have a lot to prove. If they win this game, what does it say for them?
That coach should win it.
Yeah,
He
He turned
Josh
that around.
Allen. When everybody said Josh Allen should sit for a couple years, that's another guy who they doubted him. Josh Allen and
Bosses are walking out to the race, so,
so where you guys going?
Wrapping this up.
What was your pick? You didn't.
I would take the Bills with the points. It's 6.5.
But who's gonna win the game? Is what we're going.
Oh, Patriots.
Patriots. All right, roll.
If it was, it would be different.
That's
If it was-
what you want,
if
that's
it
what
was-
you want to hear.
yes,
You want to hear
yes.
that they're going to win. I understand
If it was
that.
in Buffalo, it'd be different story.
Let's go to the next one. Rams and Niners.
Rams and Niners. Niners got to come back and win. They have to make a statement. I feel
I
like
say
it's going to
Rams.
be a high-scoring game. You think Rams are going to do it?
You know why? Because McVay's getting pushed around by Shanahan. It's gonna be a coach game.
But you know what? Jimmy's better than the Goff.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know
that's
he could. It's like he actually could run like the offense, and Goff just goes off of what McVay tells him.
It's because Goff is a true
He
pocket passer.
could yeah.
He doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to move.
He was baby too much, pretty much. You know, he was.
The only time that Goff
They
did
were
good.
catered to him.
The only time that Goff did good is when they ran bootlegs. You know, hike it and then move to the left, move
Yeah.
the bootleg to the right, and then do a pass from there. But even that,
But you see,
Goff is not good.
or when the running game was on,
well,
early,
he's
not
got
good.
more yards than Jimmy. That's for sure. I mean, he doesn't have less touchdowns.
More interceptions probably too.
That is for sure. He's got 15. Jimmy coming in with 11. Not bad.
Stats don't lie.
That's not lie. It's going to be an interesting matchup. I mean, they're pretty matched up, but I still think 49ers are going to take it, and they will cover the 6.5 points. So I'm going to go with 49ers on this one. John?
I'm going for the Rams.
Rams. Well, this is going to be one to see, and we'll talk about it next week.
So we can bring those Niner heads.
Yeah, just Because I don't know where they were at like the last, 4 or 5 years?
So those are the 3 games on Saturday. The 4 games, 7
biggest
games. Yeah, the biggest games.
Those are the
That's Saturday games.
Those are the Saturday games. Sunday games, important ones. Let's just go with.
We're gonna skip the Jaguars and Falcons. That's a
That's
toilet bowl. That's a toilet bowl. The bowl game starting.
Ravens are gonna go ahead and take it, and they will cover the 10 points. I believe
Should,
so.
Run through the Christmas games, NBA games too, because unless you're gonna meet up before.
Yeah, that's next week.
That'll be next week.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, producer.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go.
That's Wednesday, isn't it?
Saints and Titans.
Saints and Titans.
The Titans, are they out? I think they're out, huh?
They got nothing to lose.
Yeah, nothing to
they're
do.
in.
Those are the guys that like
They
to
can play
mess up.
spoiler.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like to spoil things.
But they're not gonna take out the Saints, but they can take away the Saints from play. Saints
Drew
want to
Brees
play
is-
at home. Saints want to play at home because that dome is hard to go in there and beat.
They got ladies doing
Cowboys
voodoo
did
in that
last
door.
year. Cowboys did last year
yeah,
in the season though.
and this like Drew Brees pretty much last year. But they're good.
It's not his last year, no.
No, but I'm saying like
no.
it could be.
No,
people
he
forget
doesn't-
how old he is also.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like 40. Tom Brady looks like he's 40.
But he has protection. Tom Brady got no protection.
They do.
You
They're
see him
asking.
sacking him?
They're asking Brady to do more. Yeah, and they're asking.
And he's got nobody. He's got Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas has been balling.
Yeah, they've been asking. Yeah, paying.
They got a good game.
You know what the biggest duel,
Who?
the wide receiver duel, is Michael Thomas
Yeah, Thomas
and Ted Gwynn. Because Ted Gwynn has got a couple
Yeah,
catches. But what I'm saying is Michael Thomas has more catches than two
Than everybody.
receivers and any other team.
He's been good.
Panthers and Colts, they're both out. That doesn't really
They're
matter.
both done.
Bengals and
Bengals
Dead.
and
Oh,
Dolphins.
that's the toilet bowl right there. That's definitely the toilet bowl.
I would just go for the little Dolphins.
That's all for who gets the draft picks.
Nobody's gonna be there. Nobody's gonna tune in.
Giants and Redskins.
Tickets as low as $30 if anybody wants to make it out there, please. Just throw it out there.
That's the 50-yard line.
Steelers and Jets.
As a matter of fact,
Steelers
they're
still have a
outside.
chance.
Steelers have a chance, so that's a must-win for them.
Yeah.
They are. It's almost a 50-50.
Who's Steelers and the Jets?
Steelers and Jets. Steelers are favored to win by 3.5. I would take. Oh man, Jets have had some upsets.
Go off of QBs. Sam Darnold's better, but who's got more weapons? Steelers.
Yeah.
That defense.
Hey.
Steel Curtin, man. I think he might be back.
The Steelers?
That
I
defense is
haven't watched
good,
the
man.
games.
TJ Watt.
I do like Anderson from the Jets.
Fitzpatrick.
The Jets. I mean, not bad. He's got 4 touchdowns, 729 yards. Le'Veon Bell playing against the Steelers. He wants to do something.
Oh,
He's
Yeah,
gonna
you're
wanna
right.
do
You're right.
something,
He's
very interesting.
He's either just
gonna
gonna feed him the
run-
ball.
Just run all over them. That'd be funny. That'd be great. That's gonna be a good game.
He might be expecting that though.
That might, you know what? That might be a little something to parlay. Put a little bet on that one, just make it more interesting.
Make it worth your while.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
The next one, Giants and
Giants and
Redskins.
Redskins.
Pass, hard pass.
Don't even.
Rivalry game. It's gonna be intense, guys.
Lions and Broncos.
No team has a chance either. This is all about where they land on the draft.
Raiders and Chargers.
Ooh, that's rivalry game.
Yeah.
In
Chargers
LA.
are giving up 7.5. They're in LA. There's gonna be more Raiders fans
There
than
definitely
Chargers
more
fans. Causing up, stirring up problems down there, But it's gonna be a fun game. Everybody likes to go to those games. They're great games to go to. And of course, the game everyone's waiting for: Cowboys and Eagles.
America's game of the week.
They're playing in Philly.
In Philly.
We're gonna put batteries in our snowballs and throw it at the players.
That's what they do.
It's Philly.
And also
Anything goes.
They also eat horse poop pie.
Oh, that was so
After the
nasty.
Super Bowl, they were eating horse poop off the street and burning down their city.
It was-
That's
yeah.
what Philadelphia's all about.
Brotherly love. That was
Great game.
Yeah.
Cardinals and Seahawks.
I'm telling you, man.
The Seahawks doesn't need a win.
Cardinals, that air raid offense, man. I love it, man. That's college.
Yeah, it's fun watching him, but he'll get better. But Russell Wilson is.
Russell Wilson's a monster, man. He's something else.
Yeah, but they're too
He's-
deficient.
He's kind of like a more athletic Drew Brees because he could run.
Oh,
he's a
could-
short
oh,
guy.
yeah.
He could throw the ball.
I
He
just
could
feel like
do
one
everything.
day's
Oh,
gonna
man,
break
he's
that
good.
ankle, man. All the times he cuts,
You think so?
he's gonna break that ankle, man.
3,700
Knee or
yards
something
this
like that.
season, 28 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. It's pretty low on the interception chart.
He doesn't
What was it?
Of course, they got a veteran, for the Cardinals, Fitzgerald.
I think
He's
Lockett's
old
not
out there,
100% either.
running with the who?
I think Lockett's not 100% either. I think. Don't quote me on that.
He's not no injured or any
No.
this there, no, but
Okay.
it's gonna be good. I'm gonna take
Just trying to add
Seahawks.
some more crema to my tacos.
Gonna go with the Seahawks on that one. And then we got the Chiefs and the Bears.
Ooh.
Trubisky, you think
Bears are out, right? Yeah. So they might play spoiler to hurt the Chiefs in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago, yeah.
But then again,
Chiefs are only giving up 6.
doesn't really matter. You know
But
why?
Chiefs are gonna cover. Chiefs are gonna just
Even if it was snowing,
kill them.
if Mahomes plays good off in the snow, as we saw last week.
Where did he
He
say?
played elite. They played,
Wait,
I think in Kansas City, and he played good in the snow.
Amazing.
It's
Yeah,
a Monday night game.
Packers at Vikings.
Rivalry.
I need just Drew Brees to hit something, man. Not Drew Brees, sorry, Aaron Rodgers. Discount double check guy.
I would go for the Vikings.
I'm going
if
Vikings.
Kirk Cousins wasn't 0-8 on prime time.
Hey.
I think
Hey,
Every dog
Vikings
has
are
a day to
favored.
say.
They're giving up 5.5. Taking the Packers 5.5. That's for sure. Those are my picks. You heard it here.
Taking
We'll
the
talk
Packers
about
for
it.
points?
Yeah, I'm taking Packers in the points 5.5.
They're favoring the Vikings.
Yeah,
What?
that's just because they're at home.
You know what?
They got something to play for.
Something,
They're six and-
that's
they're
what
six and-
Vegas put in
No,
the
you know
call.
what?
There's
Colin
something
says
going in.
Vegas is begging you to take the Vikings, I think, or the Packers. No, one of those teams. I think the Packers, man.
Yeah.
Minnesota
It's
6
like
and
a
0 at
straight
home.
line.
Does that got something to do with it?
Huh?
I mean, Minnesota 6 and 0 at home. Like
Oh.
that's why they're favoring them too.
Ooh, but they don't have Cook, man. I don't think he's playing.
He's questionable.
I don't really watch the team.
They haven't ruled him out yet, but he's questionable. They got Diggs.
And the backup is questionable.
as well.
What are they gonna do? Who's gonna run it? Oh, they can put Diggs back there. Diggs
Yeah.
can run.
Well, guys, that leaves it. Thank you guys so much for being with us, for joining us. We want to thank Miguel. You can follow him on Instagram, follow him on Twitter. He is young, single, and ready to talk sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember my Instagram, so sorry guys.
You don't remember your age.
I don't.
We'll put him up at the bottom so you guys can just
We'll
click
try
it.
it. We'll figure it out. We're still doing this is a new thing for us. We'll try to figure it out.
Las Vegas Sports Union. You guys
Join the union.
Hashtag.
Join the union.
Join the union.
You dirty dog. You did it to them.
Yep.
You did it to them. Guys, thank you so much.
Get
See
your
you
bumper
next week.
stickers. Below.